Hello and welcome. Today we're going to discuss a big topic and an important one. It's probably something that's been there in our minds for a very long time, and it still continues to hang on. It is the question, where can we find happiness? As all of us know, that we humans have been on a never-ending, timeless search for happiness. We look for it in success. We look for it in the things that we own. We look for it in relationships and in children, money, name and fame, and many other things. Of course, we do get a glimpse of happiness as we move forward in life towards achieving our dreams, goals, desires and wants. But you know what the problem is? It is that we are unable to sustain that happiness for a long time. We lose it the moment we get it. And sometimes, strangely enough, we come to a realization that those very things that we have been running after in search of happiness could one day take a complete U-turn and bring back misery, suffering, all sorts of hardships and whatnot. We have seen this in our relationships. We have seen this in our businesses. We have seen this with the name, fame and power that we have sought. And quite often we are left to wonder whether these things that we are constantly running after, are they really worth the effort or not? The fact of the matter is that true happiness is not there in any of these things. It's not there in anything outside of us. So we have to try and explore the age-old question, where can true happiness be found in life? The answer is within. True happiness can only be found within. All right, so does it mean that all the stuff we have been searching for all these years, they do not bring happiness at all? The answer is a clear no. Things outside of us cannot bring happiness. You know why? Because happiness is not outside, it is inside. If you're still not with me, think about this. When you get something that you have been wanting for a long time, maybe a house or a car, a job, or the most sought after relationship, of course you did become happy, right? But tell me, where did you feel that happiness? Did you find happiness in those things, people or job? You actually felt it inside, correct? Things that were outside of you brought happiness within you. What does it mean? It simply means that happiness is within, not without. True and lasting happiness resides in each one of us. In the ancient philosophy of Vedanta, there is a profound understanding that happiness is not an external acquisition but an internal realization. It teaches us that our true inner nature is blissful and that the key to happiness lies within. The problem starts with the sense of separateness that we have. Like for instance, the perception that I have that I am separate from everyone and everything else in this world. It takes root with the limited understanding that I am this body. That's the first misunderstanding that all of us have. But then I very much feel that I am this body. I feel because I'm so connected with it, too much attached to it. It's deeply ingrained in our psyche because it seems so real. And I know it very well without anyone telling me that I suffer when I fall sick. And I feel joyful when I'm healthy. So I should be this body. That's misunderstanding number one. Let's delve into this a bit further and ask ourselves, are we truly happy when our body is vibrant and healthy? Don't we suffer even when we are healthy? Yes, we do. When things don't go our way, we do suffer. When the people who we love betray us, we suffer. When we lose our job, we suffer. When we are in debt, we suffer. That means even when our physical body is healthy, we are not happy all the time. So then we get to the understanding that the suffering is caused by the mind. The mind brings suffering. Therefore, I should be this mind. That's misunderstanding number two. Put together, I live under this illusion that I am the body and the mind. When I am the body and the mind, which I find is small, I suffer because I am small. I then come to the conclusion that I can become happy if I become bigger. Of course, there is a limit to which this body can grow. It can only grow old. And after a point in time, that thought takes away my happiness. The thought of my hair turning grey makes me feel sad. So I look for things outside of me that can make me feel bigger. And I feel that when I have a new property, I will feel happy. I feel that when I enter into a new relationship, I feel more and hence more happy. When I dye my hair, I look younger and I feel happy. When people appreciate me, my mind feels that it has grown bigger, so I feel happy. When someone finds fault with me, I feel my mind shrinking and the happiness that was there before starts to shrink. So the understanding I am the body and I am the mind are the ones that cause me to suffer. If they cause me to suffer, then truly that understanding should be incorrect. That should be a misunderstanding. This is the point. And this misunderstanding is caused by ignorance. So it is the ignorance that leads to this misunderstanding that makes us all suffer. So to come out of this ignorance, we need to learn to look within for the ultimate source of happiness, beyond the realms of the body and mind. Upcoming videos on this channel will look into this aspect in more detail. Now before we close, let's take a moment together. If you're in a comfortable setting in your home or office, not driving or operating machinery, I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath and exhale completely. Just relax. Take a moment to look into your life. I want you to see the people and the things that made you happy, that brought happiness. When you felt a little more than what you were, a little more fuller, causing the happiness to rise. I want you to see in your mind instances concerning the same people or things that caused you to suffer in some way because of how they reacted, how they spoke or behaved with you. Or when those things that did not meet your expectations came about. Turn your attention inward. Look at the point within you where you felt that momentary happiness or unhappiness. Whatever feelings they may be, see what is there. Become aware of it. Become aware of the quiet space within you. Recognize tranquility, the source of true happiness. Try to remain there, closely connected with your true self, where you can sense the rise and fall of your emotions and feelings. Distancing yourself from them. See how you're different from the thoughts, feelings and emotions that are constantly arising and subsiding. Know that you remain totally intact, unaffected by the changes in your body and mind. Now you can gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploratory journey, the journey within. If you found this video insightful, please leave your feedback in the comment box below. Until we meet next, I wish you success, joy, and everlasting peace and happiness. Thanks again, and take care.